the range. Here with your host, Brandon Brown. We're going to start on this side over here. Raise your hand, fool. JB Brown.
I ain't raised my damn hand. But what's up?
Cleveland Spears.
I'm pulling with the Final Four. Fucked it up a little bit, though.
Rachel Lindley.
You almost did it, didn't you?
Almost.
Cold breaker.
The Honorable Chris Gallen.
It's like right on the forehead.
Richie Wes Henderson.
Say it again.
Richie.
Rich? Thank you.
And here, for the obvious reason, as you can see, one of our topics we'll discuss later on in the program, Kendall Lee. So, our first topic.
He can make them look like put the right amount of light.
Our first topic on today's program, the NCAA tournament. Chris.
Well, as the last Wednesday segment, I picked Michigan. Well, last Tuesday I picked Michigan and Duke to go to the finals. Michigan State, and then Wednesday I called that I said that Duke would win, and Duke won it, even though Michigan State did not make it. They had a good run, you know. I guess it just came up short. Butler had a good run also. I'm glad the coach is staying. They should be able to recruit pretty good. Great defensive team. Shots just wasn't falling, especially from the big guy on the inside, missing little chippy layups. But Duke played an excellent game. Singler got the most valuable, most outstanding player. So congratulations to Duke and Coach K for your fourth championship.
Shout out to Booker T. Cleveland.
Well, you know, I have to say, it's been quite a year for Coach K. You know, Coach K won the USA, won gold for the USA basketball team. So that's pretty tight. Then he goes and wins the national championship at Duke. So, I mean, he's had a great 12 months, I can tell you that. So, but to go with that, when I look at, national championship games, I guess it's because of now I'm an actual coach now, but, I look at the coaches and stuff. Brad Stevens kind of flipped out on his team in those last 3 minutes of the ball game. I mean, he did something that he hasn't done all season, which is basically kind of jump around and make sudden movements and stuff. His team didn't react like they normally would react, like they did against Michigan State, But Brad Stevens is moving his hands around, doing everything and whatnot. But what was Coach K doing? Just kind of sitting there going, "Okay, guys, just play ball." Yeah, I mean, and that's just the signs of a good team and a good coach that can trust his team. So, congratulations to Duke. I wish Michigan State would have been in. I would have loved to see Tom Izzo versus Coach K, but what can you say? I mean, 4-time champion, for Coach K, you got to tip your hat to those guys.
JB.
As much as I dislike Duke and everything else about the school, I mean, I do respect Coach Krzyzewski all that much, so I do congratulate him for that. Butler, I mean, not really just blowing them off because they can pretty much play with anyone. So Butler, they have nothing to be ashamed about. Michigan State was a good opponent. I mean, that game could have went either way also. Honestly, I picked West Virginia to beat Duke, but whatever.
Didn't you also pick Kansas?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You better say no.
Yeah, I did.
Well, you're just full of rolls in this tournament.
Hey, it be like that sometimes.
Me too. It's all right.
Yeah. So like I was saying. Yeah.
Shut up.
If it was 67, you may have been in.
Let's put it like this. None of our teams won the damn tournament, so
Especially not Michigan State.
It really doesn't matter.
Hey, but let's put it this way.
Who you with?
Let's put it this way. All this hate that's going on in here, only 4 teams can make the Final Four, right?
True.
Go figure.
Oh, Kendall. I'm not even going to get on your Eagles yet.
That's the next topic.
But, I'm glad that my team was part of it, though. You always take pride in your team being that Final Four team and, that always makes you proud of your team. And although we lost in the Final Four round, I don't give a shit. I still wore my Michigan State shit proud.
I think
it's like anybody else would.
I think you were maybe drunk in that.
I was a little drunk after the game was over.
From that wedding.
I was a little drunk from the wedding, so.
From the bachelor party.
Oh yeah, I may have still been drunk at the bachelor. But I mean, you can't take pride in being in the Final Four and not in the tournament.
Shout out to Stripperella.
Stripperella, I forgot her name. But we did it. We were there, and I'm proud of Duke. Definitely proud of Butler for how they stepped up this season. Because Butler is probably one of the most underrated teams in here, and they won 25 straight games. Nobody mentioned that in the broadcast yesterday.
Yeah, we didn't win it. Yeah, and then other than that, I mean, Duke. It's about time they started winning again. I mean, it's been like since 2001 since they last won something. But too bad, so sad. They're not going to win anything anytime soon.
Yeah,
because my boys will be back.
Before we get off topic, let's move on.
Rachel?
As a Carolina fan, not a huge fan of Duke.
Yet.
You speak your truth, girl.
Yeah, but I do think that they were way more apt to win the tournament than Butler. Butler hasn't won ever, have they?
No.
Yeah, they're small and they're inexperienced. I like their coach, but Coach K is.
Coach K.
Can you name the Butler coach?
No.
Say Brad Stevens.
No.
That's his name. That's his name.
So, anyway, I mean, I wasn't surprised whenever I heard Duke won because I was kind of expecting it, but I wasn't happy with it. So.
It would have been a lot different if they had Hayward knock down that half-court shot.
Holy crap.
A lot of people would have been sad.
Thumbs down to Zubak.
Yes.
Wes?
Well, in my opinion, I thought it was just a great game. I would not put it up there as a classic NCAA championship, but it was just a great overall game. It was not. It was. People are saying that it was just like one of the best games ever played. I don't think it was that great. There was. I mean, there's always a lot of drama and emotion that gets into it. Especially though, looking at it from Coach K's standpoint. For the past 7 or 8 years, he has been, kind of out of the shadow of Roy Williams in North Carolina, and Duke could never get past them, and now they finally did. So I really appreciate that they actually did that.
What?
What? Yes. Wait, time out. Wes.
What? Time out.
Did Duke and Carolina even play this year?
Yes, it did.
Because it felt like it was like a scrimmage game for Duke.
Yes,
It was like Duke was scrimmaging Carolina's intramural team.
Yeah, it pretty much was. I think was it 30 or 40?
Oh no, let him have his day.
But I want anyways.
Again.
But
Yeah.
Coach K getting his 4th title is really an amazing feat.
We'll be laughing.
I want to focus on Butler because this is a good thing for Brad Stevens.
Not a big deal.
I think his first NCAA championship appearance is pretty big for him. Also, he's only losing 2 players, Beasley and Jukes, that are going to be graduating after this season. And Jukes is a big part of their offense. But I think that even though they have still a good solid foundation, they can actually go back to maybe the Final Four and possibly the championship again. So I definitely don't count out the Butler Bulldogs anytime soon.
Kendall?
Be watching.
Well, basketball is among my least favorite sports, so I don't follow it very much. I was on the road for 9 hours yesterday. I didn't get to watch any of the game, but I did have people giving me updates. I picked Duke to win, but honestly, I myself would have preferred Butler to win just because they're small, underdog.
Yeah,
I would have liked to have
that's
seen.
what I wanted to.
I would have liked to have seen them win, but you know what? Go Duke. It's basketball. I'm not that big on it, so let's talk football.
I'm big on it. Trust
I'm
me.
huge on basketball.
I'm big on it. I don't care about small.
I am very sad that college basketball is officially
It's all
over.
about big.
Yeah.
That saddens me, man.
It's NASCAR season now.
Nope.
Take us to break, Brandon.
Please.
And we'll be right back here on the range.